Mr. Speaker, sir, it is a very, very important bill, no doubt. As Nigeria seeks to diversify, Mr. Speaker, the textile industry is a core element in our past. That was one of the reasons that Nigeria was put on the map or the trajectory of countries that was on the upward rise. Mr. Speaker, the problem with Nigeria, as we look at our trade indices with all our partners around the world, we consistently speak to an imbalance of trade. Now, the reason for that, Mr. Speaker, sir, is the fact that the only thing that Nigeria has been known to export in the last couple of years in large quantities has been petroleum. With the world moving away from fossil fuels, Mr. Speaker, the truth of the matter is that Nigeria must start to seek to have things that they would export. The ECOWAS market, Mr. Speaker, Nigeria was one of the drivers of the ECOWAS market. And one of the thoughts behind the ECOWAS market was that there was going to be free movement of goods and services. Unfortunately now, Mr. Speaker, sir, Nigeria is the recipient market for all these goods and services without Nigeria having anything to take advantage of this large market. What this means is that, of course, everybody says that economics is a science. It may not be a perfect science, but it's a science regardless. And we know that if there are inputs, there will definitely be outcomes. Mr. Speaker, most of the textile industries from the north to the east to the west and everywhere in Nigeria are moribund. The United States in the last couple of years came up with something called the African Growth and Opportunities Act, the AGOA Act. The reason for the AGOA Act was to stimulate a lot of the markets in Africa, especially the textile market. What happened, Mr. Speaker, sir, was that because countries like Nigeria, who had a large textile market, had not done anything with it, the AGOA Act failed, and that was moved to Asia. And now the incentives that were supposed to have been given to Africa to build up on this textile were taken to Asia, with the fact, again, Mr. Speaker, that it's now a chicken and egg situation. We now go to Asia to import, the African market is dead, the AGOA bill is dead, and the Americans are coming back to us to revamp the African Growth and Opportunities Act. By that, what am I saying? That if we as a country can do something, can put in the fillip into the textile industries, if we as a country show the necessary climate, the necessary zeal to ensure that this diversification is not yet again echo and no commitment, if we can put money behind that which we claim is the vision for this country, then I have absolutely no doubt that what Honorable Alagboso says is something that, again, will open up the markets, rebalance Nigeria's trade with her sister countries, will seize the opportunities of the ECOWAS market that is grown, will absorb the youth, which is very important, Mr. Speaker, sir. Over 60% of our population is unemployed youth. The unemployment figures are rising by the years, now 27% unemployment. I believe that it is going to open up that employment space, create jobs for these teeming youth who are very, very willing, able, and ready to work, and of course ensure that as a country we actually start to become one of the greatest exporters of Nigerian fabric, same as the one that I wear every day to work. Thank you very much.